discuss economy. So economics current affairs April. So I taking it from Chronicle magazine. Niti Aayog takes center stage in new policy moves. So actually you can see the important things and budget allocation now. So Ministry of Planning, which is embodied in Niti Aayog, increased by more than 20% over the last year. Okay, so it is the now increasing 17, 18 to 18, 19. It is Niti is the budget in the budget. Okay, so farmers will get adequate rice for their produce to enable access of less cultivators to credit. So Cherry initiated a national program to direct efforts in the area of artificial intelligence, including research and development and its application. Cherry Aispan Bharat is the important thing. So Aispan Bharat you can see for health insurance scheme, it is 5 lakhs rupees. Okay, more than 1 crore families, like more than 50 crore, 10 crore families now it is taking. So here total 50 crore people are now beneficiaries from this scheme. So here it is a think tank of the government. Here envisaging a roadmap for revitalizing Indian agriculture for doubling farmers' income. So you can see next. So next week's thing. So here important things of Niti Aayog. So for framing new guidelines for devolution of dedicated funds for SC/ST community, National Energy Policy, National Nutrition Mission, National Medical Council Bill, National Medical Strategy, Recommendation on Strategy in Investment of CPSC, Formulation of Model Land Leasing Bill, Development Support to the Northeast Industrial Development Scheme. Okay, Employment Task Force and appraisal of the 12th five-year plan, evolving policy on shared and connected mobility, holistic development and violence. So here LTCG tax on equity next. Long-term capital gains, it is on any class of asset for a particular period of time. In case of equity shares, it refers to the gains made on stocks more than 1 year. In other words, it is sorry, if the shares are bought and held for more than a year before selling, then the gains. Why was the LTCG tax in news? Because UN budget 2017-18-19 reintroduced LTCG tax on equity shares. Investors have to pay 10% LTCG. Okay, 10% investors have to pay 10% LTCG tax on gains exceeding 1 lakh on the sale of shares on equity mutual funds held before being more than 1 year. Previously, short-term capital gains tax of 15% was levied. If the gains exceeded, okay, this is 1 lakh to 1 lakh in a year, 0% LTCG tax has to be paid without the benefit indexation. Why is the tax levied on stock market trades earlier? So here you can see was the tax levied on stock market traders earlier. So here you can see security transaction tax 2004 replaced on all trades made on the stock exchange. STT charged 0.1% of trade value in cash market traders in the derivatives segment. 0.05% STT is charged on the opinion premium, while it is a pays 0.01% on future. So next page. So incidentally, there was always section of market participants favor LTCG tax on STT. The grandfathering benefits theory. The government, while reintroducing LTCG tax, had all gains made right on January 31 would be grandfather. Now, if you read how it works, for example, okay, assume on an entity bought shares on January 2017. Now, banking we now discuss. Okay, LAU, SWIFT and banking fraud, state-owned lender, Punjab National Bank on February 15 informed the Bombay Stock Exchange that it had declared fraudulent transaction worth it is 11,000 crore. South Mumbai. Okay, so PNB had allegedly took employees frequently issued letters. So instruction to the overseas branches, billionaire diamond jewelry, Nirav Modi without makes entries in the bank. What is the LAU? LAU is the assurance given by one bank to another, meant a liability on behalf of consumer. The LAU is akin to a letter of credit or guarantee. LAU are used in international banking transactions. This would import remittance and involves four parts: in issuing bank, receiving bank, and importer, and the beneficiary entity. Thus, according to norms, the late term LAU is 180 days. You can reduce once for 6 months. LAU are from listing, they are typically backed by security. LAU are conveyed from bank to bank. So, city for worldwide interbank financial telecommunications SWIFT. SWIFT is a messaging system which used by lenders the work over the transfer money between banks. Particular foreign current funds are sent by encrypted channels to ensure the transactions remain secure. Brussels-based SWIFT was from 1973 by a group of 7 banks and is went live 4 years later. It replaced Telex. So unique identification code between 8 to 11 characters to provide to every bank plans to make wire transfers if a customer wants to transfer money from the home branch to an international account. With the account details SWIFT are code of the recipient home branch required authorities transaction. So here is SWIFT and LAU details you can see. Okay, next with the same finance report for the fintech and digital banking. I have a working group of fintech and digital banking chairman Sudarshan Sen and executive director. So here you can see. So here you can see coal mining opens up for private sector. So Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, February 20, opened the coal sector for mining companies. Mining by private company. Okay. Open up by private to open up the private sector to private players. Comes 4 years after the Supreme Court of India cancelled 204 coal mines allocated to the various government and private companies since 1993, declaring it illegal and arbitrary. So here you can study these things. What is the important things here in, okay, so you can study it. And here another thing is important here, fintech financial market disruptions, finance and technology important, fintechs, some of the important payments and online financial products, payments, bank, mobile wallets, payment gateway, payment infrastructure, ATM, impulse, lending here, insurance, NPS, okay, and banking. You can see it. What is the coal sector has been opened up? Most important source of energy. Lack of reform, huge reserve, inadequate production. Okay. So next, you can see the important things. Some of the fintech products and services currently used in market are for peer-to-peer lending, platform crowdfunding, blockchain technology, digital legal technology, big data, smart contracts, robo-advisor, e-aggregators. So according to FSB, Financial Stability Board, yes, fintech is technologically enable financial innovations that could result in new business model application process. Okay. The definition comprising wide variety of the innovations in financial services. Okay. You can see in the broadness of the FS's reference useful development of the financial system and financial institutions and the association of risk opportunities. Sector needs new technology. Coal mines, the special provisions bill 2015. Transparency and accountability, coal mines bill 2015, passed by the Parliament. So here is enable the provisions of Coal Mines Special Provisions Act 2015, allocation of coal mines, leeway of the action, allocation of sale after coal. Next, you see unregulated deposit scheme bill. Okay, the Union Cabinet approves it, so you can study it. Okay, so next time we discuss it again. So we discuss some of the important things. We are running an unregulated scheme. Okay, fraudulent default, wrongful inducement, PSU here, important meteorics. Prepared a new list of PSU. So here you can see the Bharat 22 important, Exchange Traded Fund, Bharat 22 here in government introduced it. Okay. CPSC, ETF, Mahatma Farm British, 10 stocks, ONG is Indian one, okay? Sutti, it is difference, accounting enterprise, PSB, okay, you can see next. So you can see next extension of discovered fields, small field policy. Next try religious national telecom policy to 18. You can see Amendments of Major Ports Authority Bill 2016 you can see. Major Port Trust Act 1963. Year composition you can see. Okay, so tried religious and national. Inputs by religious inputs on national telecom policy. So objectives: increasing rural tele density 100%, achieving 900 million broadband connection with 2 Mbps speed. So here you can see all the things given here. So here you can see all the things given here. Second, advanced estimate production major crops. Okay, here you can see grown food grains. So next it is INAM mobile app. 6 new features. VMAP payment facility now introduced. OIS BART format database with cheat funds bill 2018. Eric Russell said we launch first MSME sentiment index. Intellectual property index where it is in face of national urban housing policy. Pradhanmantri under the Pradhanmantri Awas Yojana urban housing scheme implemented between 2022 and Mudra PMAY okay, under. So 4 components of this scheme: credit, affordability, subsidy, benefit, institute rehabilitation. But they will enhance the target of Pradhanmantri Ujjwala Yojana is 5 crore to 8 crore. And with now 4,800 crore. SCSTR beneficiary, LPG connection, here important things. Thank you friends.